Doogie Doug, hey, how's it going? Out and about. Hi, Deneen. How's everybody doing this Saturday? Looking at some white oak over there. Had some white oak coals. Cook this little thin steak. I about that thick. You're watching it rain? Oh, man. I'm not doing too bad. My, one of my breakers, I had a bad connection on my solar panels. I think it's what was causing one of my breakers to short out. And it started smoking here on me one day, man. It got hot. It started smelling like old wires burning. I was like, oh, man, catch my cabin on fire. And I couldn't go up there and unplug them because the sun was shining on them. And, and their sun shining on them. And the break off switch inside was going bad. It was like, oh, man. So got that on order. So my solar's down for a week till I get my other circuit breaker in here. So I started working on the sawmill base. I got it all. I've seen the videos. I had it all graded out and stuff, but I'm up there today. I got me some railroad ties, put just like a railroad track. There's 8 of them for 20 foot. And I'm going to run 2x4s on top of them, like railroad tracks. And that's what the feet of the sawmill sit on. So if I can't work on solder, I gotta get that sawmill set up so I can start ripping some wood, so getting it seasoned up. So I can get some other buildings built. Everybody have a good Saturday. Doing all right. Hope you're all right. I'm doing good, Deneen. Back's probably gonna be a little sore, but I was watching some of your a lot of your live last night. I never did comment. You had a lot of people on the panel. I keep meaning to come up on your panel one night. You know where Sand Gap was? Yes. I spent a lot of summers in Sand Gap. That's where my dad is from. Where he kind of grew up. I got to be about, 19 years old, I think. My school out in the summertime, I'd go up there and stay with my grandparents. Run the hillsides up there every summer until I was about, I think 16 was last year I went up there. Yeah. That's up there by S Street Tower and, well, it's past S Street Tower. You at Mama D's? Man, I don't know what Mama D's is. It's probably changed a lot. I haven't been there, and because after my grandmother died and grandfather died, all the uncles and stuff like that, they kind of moved away. So it's probably been 30 years since I've been St. Gap. Well, I mean, no, I didn't quite make it there. I went to S Street Tire a couple times and rode dirt bikes, but that's before you get to St. Gap. So, hi, Simple Life. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. I thank everybody for coming in. Ain't gonna take long for it to cook. Maybe a little bit longer on that side. Coals ain't the hottest. I think I let them go down too long. Want some home cooking? Yeah. I didn't realize it was so late. I was up there working on my little project up there for the sawmill. It was 7:30. I was like, dang it. I knew I was getting hungry. I kind of come up here and got a little, split some oil white oak in little pieces so it burned quicker and stuff. Had this little thin steak. That's the only thing I had. Everything else I got thawed out, froze. So I didn't want to wait for potato. I'm gonna cook me some baked beans and they're on the stove. Go with it. The tater takes a good hour and some good hot coals, and so I get this eat all. Shove them coals over there in the middle and start a fire. Oh, everybody just turned green. Members, oh man, thank y'all. Looky Doug's at 5. Oh, thank you, Doug. Greatly appreciate it, brother. I need to go check Doug out. He does awesome panel a couple nights a week. It's nice, peaceful, relaxing place to go and talk to a bunch of people. I tell him who he's going to have up on the panel, what the subjects are. So it's it's different all the time, but I try to. Justin Garza, simple, got it. Out and about. Whoa. Oh, simple, $2. Thank you very much. Never expected, but always greatly appreciated. Thanks for all the memberships. YK Coop. Hello from Poland. Hello from Poland. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope you're doing good. Johnny Holt. Hey, how you doing, Johnny Holt? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah. It don't take long. I'm having a pretty decent weekend so far. 3 a.m. there. Oh man, I bet you are pretty sleepy. You up late. You 6 hours ahead of me. It's only 9 o'clock p.m. here. What you barking at, buddy? Hmm? Oh, Angus done hurt his leg. He's walking around limping. Ain't you, buddy? Hmm? Hmm? Poor boy. I had to put his frisbee up. He kept wanting me to play with him. I'm like, no, you can't play frisbee. Okay. Okay. Just had to say hello to everyone, Jet. Appreciate it very much. Willie Deserts Hangout. What's going on, Willie? Appreciate you stopping in. How you doing today? It'll be cooked through. I like them well done. You did something very nice day, and less. It felt good. Wow, that's nice of you for doing something good. Always feels good to do something for somebody. It's a good feeling. You have yours very rare. Also, you just basically slap it on there for a minute each side, and that's about it. Too much crap in beef today these days to not cook your food always do. I know what people do. I don't mind if it's a little pink. I like it done. There was an older lady down the street from me and needed her garage door painted. Somebody was going to charge her for too much, and I went and done it. Well, that's very nice of you, Johnny. I guess she was barely greatly appreciated for that. Neighbors helping neighbors. You listen to his music. Yeah, he plays pretty good music. During daytime, he goes out and hangs out in the desert, shows nice scenery and plays music. It's pretty cool. Shows different spots and stuff out there in Arizona. Pretty cool. Hello, Bree Strong like a grizzly. Appreciate you stopping in. How you doing? Need mine painted, but it's metal. Well, you can paint a metal door. Just put some paint in there and stuff so it lays out good and flat, so it don't show the streaks too much. Or get you spray. I'm gonna put my beans on real quick. This thing's about done. Turn my porch light on. That little can of bush baked beans, home style. It won't take long to cook. Hope the cows don't grab the steak. They would probably think about it. I want to grab the steak with me. You out on the right? Okay, that thing is done. Need a plate, set that off. I'll keep them cold real quick. Mm. I'll be enough coal to start a fire or not. I'll get some cardboard or something. A taco box, a brownie box, and a Pepsi bag box. Hopefully that take off. Be rolling here in a minute. Hello, Claudette. Appreciate you coming in. How you doing? There's Nikki Lee. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Not the campsite this weekend. Shame on you, Nikki. All right, it looks like it's gonna catch. Right, y'all watch out for a few minutes. I'm gonna go here and wolf this thing down. Wolf this steak down real quick. Y'all sit back and enjoy the fire. I guess I can bring the food out here and eat it. I don't know if y'all want to hear me eat or not. Oh, it'll take a minute to start, ain't it? Yeah, how about that? Take a minute. Beans and a steak. Beans and steak. Well, that's a bad idea. No gnats. You hear me scooping the beans? First bite. Well, look at here in the dark. There's more cardboard. Hey, don't touch that food. I thought that would have started on that little bit of black cardboard I had. Shoot. I should get it rolling now. Hopefully. Yeah, they know better to touch my food. I trust them for a minute. I wouldn't walk away too long. New beginnings. New times, new beginnings. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing well. I feel guilty sitting here eating this. If that cardboard don't get it going, I'll throw some juice on it in a minute. I had to clean up fire pit after burning out cardboard. Man, it was plumb full up all the way to the rock. And that's about a good foot deep. We're out and about watching it rain. They're calling for a chance of rain tomorrow. Only 40% chance right now, but Okay, that carboy ain't gonna do it. This is juice. Okay, I'll touch that food. Put the wire fluid on it. There we go, and I can see. Hope that'll get it going. Kind of hard to get a fire going. Kindling on it. Whippoorwill's out. That's pretty good. That baked bean juice on the steak. Now I know why they're so cheap. Bought two of them for like $9. More like breakfast steaks. Oh, we're starting to take off now. Well, hello, Todd Saw. How you doing? Hello, Seppo. Are the mosquitoes out yet? Really, I tell you the truth, mosquitoes not bad up here. I hardly ever get bit by a mosquito up here. The little gnats flying around the lights, yeah, they're bugging, but I hardly ever get bit by a mosquito up here. I don't know why, but sometimes, but very seldom. Nice fire ahead of my night. Oh, it's my night evening is just starting. It's going pretty good so far. Eating a nice steak and baked beans I cooked on the fire. A lake, yeah, there's a lake about maybe 3 or 4 miles from here. And the rivers, and ain't no river close. It's at my little creek over here. I'm pretty close to Cave Run Lake in Kentucky. Hello, Andy Low Plinks. Appreciate you coming. How you doing? Yeah, I like fishing. I mean, I've been down here at that lake a few times, but man, it's just I keep meaning to go and do a video on it again of fishing, but like every time I get ready to go fishing, I was like, well, do I do this or do I go fishing for a while? But I need to go fishing for a couple hours at least. Pay for the license, you might as well use them. I like to do a catch and cook. I catch me some bluegill and cook them around the site. Take my cast iron skillet down there. Take a little cooler with some coleslaw. Catch you a crappie or a bluegill. I think they're the best eating for little fish. Too hot for a fire in Georgia. Now you just sit further back from it. That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting probably about good 6, 7 feet back from it right now. Hello, Granny Southern Corner. How you doing? You stay cool in your pool today? Seen the video. You said you were sitting in the Walmart parking lot. Caught some bass in my pond this evening. I like bass. I mean, I'll eat bass. Went dating too darn hot. Florida. A burn ban. No. We had a minor burn ban here. You couldn't burn from during the daytime. We had a pretty good rain week and a half ago. Last week it rained all week, every day. That's when I burn all that cardboard. I've been waiting to burn all that stuff after a good rain and stuff. The members on that cardboard like fly. Bass is all I have at this pond. Small but fun to catch. Oh yeah, they're all fun to catch. As far as taste, I'll take a bluegill or a crappie over bass, even though I would eat a bass. Bass is much funner to catch than a bluegill. Yeah, mermaid heart. I mean, that little short you put out, you in that pool, cleaning the leaves out of you because you enjoying it. Florida though, you almost gotta have a pool. It's so hot. One time I've ever been to Florida going on vacation, I'm usually around the ocean, so get that breeze and stuff. You get too hot, you just go get in the water a little bit. My daughter has a big pool at her house. She loves it. They live in her pool too. My grandkids. Hate leaves in pool. Yeah, that's what you saying. I hate leaves in my pool. Knuckles. Oh man. Okay. Close to Savannah. 4 miles from the ocean. Well, it's not too far. That's close, really. Actually. What's happening? Oh, you missed it, real Knuckles. I was cooking a steak and on the fire there, just dude cooking it. Had me some beans. Sitting here munching on it, talking to a bunch of fine people. How was your Saturday? I was up there working on my sawmill, the base. There it is. Sorry about that. Huh. I bet it works good. Riding around spraying, it's better than walking around spraying. Rooster Cogburn. Appreciate you coming in. How you doing? Beans, beans, American fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. I like beans. Like soup beans, all kinds of beans, green beans. What's your favorite line from True Grit? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Hey, Bouncer, how you doing? I was actually gonna have beans today. Forgot to. Got busy up there. Forgot to pre-boil them. The quick, the quick fix of them. Just boil them for a minute. Set them off the side for about an hour or so, a couple hours. Drain the water out of it. Put new water and cook them. Yeah, that new Rooster Cogburn, it was all right, but you can't beat the original. Especially with Cassie Heckburn in it, because she makes that movie too. They didn't put nothing like that in the second one. Okay. Piece for you. Piece for you. I'm not stealing off my plate. I like all John Wayne westerns. I've seen them all more than once. All done. All right, let's empty plate. What y'all doing? Because it's empty, I can lick on it. They won't touch it when food's on, but when it's empty, they think they can have it. Jack Pepper, hey, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. The Duke, oh yeah, that's what I say. That's even though his last one, The Shootist, was a good movie. I didn't like it because it was his last one, and it was over. It was no more John Wayne movies. I grew up watching them. I still watch them. Yeah, I think that's why he called himself John Wayne. Yeah. Granny, yeah, I can say that. Second one's all right for a Western. It wasn't as good as the first one. The remake was okay. Yeah, they took out all the best parts. I say they didn't have any portray Captain Heckburn in it. They just, right. And Glenn Campbell, he had a good part in it. You liked both Knuckles? Yeah, I thought the second was, it was a good movie for a Western. But if you compare it to the first one, like you say, they left a lot of parts out and changed some stuff, but still a decent movie. Don't bug up, it's crooked on you. It's a calm night, though. Ain't no wind blowing at all. It's pretty nice to have a little breeze. Let's go get some water on this plate before it dries up and hard to clean. My campfire good for his soul. It sure is. I'm going to enjoy sitting in the seat for the hour or so with my back up. That grubbing hard. Been overwork you. Like a whippoorwill. 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 Yep. Funny how they come and go. You hear them, then you don't. Don't know how to spell it. I don't. It's, I said whippoorwill. I think it's Whipper. I guess that's how it sounds like anyway. Pepperwill maybe. Got no sound. Oh, it's okay. It's back now. No. Yeah, I got internet here, and it froze up a while ago too. I don't know. I said people's been having some problems with internet, but this is Starlink, so I wouldn't think it would affect like regular. It's got something to do with the phone, maybe. Any big plans for the week? Uh, no. Like I say, I can't. I'm stuck on my solar panels, so I get that new breaker in. So I'll probably try to work on my sawmill all week, trying to get the. So yeah, I got all the. Looks like a railroad track. I'm putting railroad ties. I got 8 of them and 20 feet. Then I'm putting 4x4s on top of them like railroad tracks, and that's what the feet of the things are going on. So I need to, like I say, get it set up. I've never got short of any projects, though. I tell you that. How's the big solar panel? That's the problem. I had it up and running, Granny, and it was showing me some fault codes and stuff on the inverters. So I was trying to figure that out, and I got the fault codes to go off. But I got 2 rows of panels, and only one row was charging. I couldn't figure out why. Kept going in and checking the book and reading, and the sun went down. So I went to shut everything, turn everything off, and I went to, you turn your breakers off that go to your batteries first, and then your panel box, your inverter box and stuff. Then the breaker switch to turn the solar panels off or last. So I flipped the one off and I flipped the other one off. It started sparking. Just scared the crap out of me, man. Oh, dang it. You gonna bust my head, buddy. Can't jump on me like that. And it was smoking real bad. I went and got the fire extinguisher because I didn't know, what I mean. I couldn't turn the solar panels off because that's the breaker to turn them off. I almost need another disconnect switch up there by the panels. Probably might do that. So I turned it off. So I mean, turn it off. It's quit smoking and stuff, and I couldn't take the wires out or nothing because the sun was still on the solar panels. So I had to wait till it got good and shady, and I went up there and was checking the wires. And I grabbed one of the wires out. You got to put these MC4 connectors on it to connect to these little attachments. And one of the wires, I guess, wasn't crimped good because I went to go try to pull it apart, and the wire just fell out. So, So when I think I turned the breaker off inside, that what caused it to short out. So I got up there, and the wire come out. So I got the positive and negative unhooked from that one row of solar panels, but the damage is done now. But I'm pretty sure that's why it wasn't. Well, that one said it wasn't charging because I got row of solar panels going to one inverter and the other row going to the other inverter. Like I say, the one was charging because on the inverter there's like a little diagram and it shows your inverters, your batteries, and your solar panels. There's a dotted line going to them. Well, that one, it wouldn't light up going to the charger. So I'm pretty sure that's what caused the breaker to bust, to burn up, and why it wasn't charging. But other than that, hopefully I got my generator hookup coming out, going to the little box coming outside. So if ever catches, days where they're not charging too much, I can turn the generator on and charge them up. Hopefully it gets fixed as soon as I get that other stuff in there. Whippoorwill. The proper spelling does that have dashes? Because whippoorwill? I was a whippoorwill? Whipper like Wihipper or something like that. But I don't know. I never checked up the spelling. Is that the correct spelling, Todd? Excuse me. It seems there's always something I have to do. Fix my husband is always working on something. He jokes about working harder. How many it doesn't work? Yeah. Hello, Mama Cookie. How you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Did you hire your at the cabin? No, not at the moment, Granny. Because I get them solar panels and everything hooked up. I got a power bank that runs my refrigerator. It runs for about 2.5 days. Then you got to put it on the generator and charge it up. It only takes an hour and a half to charge it up. So I got that for running the refrigerator. And I got a couple of marine batteries that I use for Starlink when I want to run internet. Bouncer, you're still lurking? All right. Everybody heading out to have a great night. Be safe. I appreciate that, Knuckles. Man, I thank you for coming in. Hope you have a great rest of your evening and a most terrific tomorrow. Great seeing everyone. Stay safe. Okay. What you want, boy? Hmm? What? Can't get up on me now. Hey. Oh, you big baby. Come on. Man, them Labradors love attention. Come on, dog. Go eat your food. You got the bases covered. Yeah, refrigerator's the most important part. Get too hot to live out of a cooler, which I thought I'd have my solar hooked up by now and working and going and everything. There's no problem, but hasn't happened yet. So I'm still using a little power bank for the refrigerator. At least I can keep stuff frozen in the freezer and meals last longer. I don't have to go out of town, go into town because it's a job. It takes 40 minutes to get to the little grocery store, an IGA grocery store, and they're hired crap. Squirrels magnetic fishing. How's John doing this evening? Appreciate you coming in. Sit on your lap. Max, oh, he's a pretty dog. Yeah, they love sitting on your lap. I think the last time I weighed him, he was 87 pounds. Yeah, he thinks he's a little lap dog. Try to get up on you, lick on you all the time. Now, see, he's hurt his leg. He's walking around limping, but he can't help himself to play tag with Wally. I guess this thing about being young. And do the same thing. You hurt yourself, you just keep on going on, though. John, you find a lot of money, buddy. Find a lot of coins. I know you ain't gonna get rich, but I think it's pretty cool to find money. Just up, Granny. All right, Andy, I just made you a standard moderator. Don't want you to time anybody out or anything. Just turn you blue so you can connect with everybody easier. Sub up to everybody if you want to. Everybody in here is great. No problem, Andy. Use the force wisely. Okay, bedtime for this old lady. You ain't old. See you around, but heavy then. Thank you so much for dropping by, Granny. I hope you enjoyed the fire for a minute. Hope you enjoy your sleep and your Sunday is most wonderful. I can do that. Love you. You haven't been live stream for a while. I've wondered where you've been, John. I haven't seen you, or my bell haven't got any notifications. I guess. Come on, get down, boy. Easy. Shh. Where you at? Shh. Quiet. No. No. Stay off. For the fire, my time. Well, thank you so much, Granny. I appreciate you. Andy sub to John. Got another subscriber, John. Squirrel. Have a hard time calling you Squirrel anymore since I've been calling you John for so long since I found out your name. It's strange though, because I know Knuckles' his name, but it seems strange calling him by his name. I always known him Knuckles. Got to watch a couple of your short videos, Andy. Yeah, Andy, if you sub to me, just leave a short comment or something on my shorts, and I'll get back with you. Just a bunch of subs over the weekend at a tournament. I never met in person. I bet that would be pretty cool. It's strange meeting people. I was sub to We're Outdoors for a while. And we did a collaboration, and he came up here. It was strange seeing him for the first time, hanging out and stuff. Get the people you see, people you talk to all the time, face to face. Well, do a lot. I appreciate it. Trying to meet up. Yeah, and would be pretty cool. I know a lot of people on it. A lot of people in the goat community and goat sleuthers and goat hunters. They meet up a lot. I thought it'd be pretty cool to jump in a vehicle one day and just travel around and go meet up people that you talked to for a long time. That wood is talking. Well, there's Ashley B. What's going on, Ashley? I appreciate you coming in. I hope you're doing good. Well, thank you for the hearts. They said it's gonna be all cloudy all day today, but the sun's shining most day and the stars are out right now. Pretty clear sky. I'm gonna have to get the binoculars out and look at a few stars. Venus and Jupiter. Jupiter is supposed to be pretty bright right now. I got a limited window where I can see, so if I can catch them or not. You guys see beautiful lookout. Thanks for asking. Well, that's glad to hear, Ashley. I'm so glad you're doing good. You still getting out fishing? You're at work right now, 11. Ah, that bites. Well, you ain't got too much longer to go. Less than an hour. The classic car guy. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you dropping in on this Saturday evening. Ryan, hey, what's going on? Appreciate you dropping by. Definitely be doing some fishing soon. That's good. Just been working here out. Just change the angle of the fire. Just get you down lower. I'm tired of looking up. Just like 2 comments on your video short. Okay. Red Bull Princess, hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for stopping in, and I hope you are having a wonderful evening. You go live a few times right on Harley. Find more rails. You got a Harley? Thank you so much, Ron, for putting up everybody's links. I haven't seen one more rail around. Riding around a Harley. Thank yourself up there, one. Comment. Same view. I appreciate it. Andy, find everybody here that has great channels and a variety of things to watch and get into and great people. You can shake my hand. Huh? You can shake my hand. You just want some love, don't you? You can't get enough. Pretty boy. No. All right, I'll hug you. Turn down the AC. It is 85 today. I bet it's only probably about 70 right now. 70 probably. 75. It cools down pretty easy down in this holler. Pretty quick. And creek beside you. So one thing I like about being down this bottom like that, you know, it gets hot as it can be during daytime. It cools off at night. Now some nights, you know, it's kind of hot. Middle of summer, like July and August, it might only get down to about 75, 78 degrees. Still just cool enough to have a small fan on you, go to sleep. I have run the air conditioner sometimes, and it got miserably hot, and it's really humid. Oh boy, where you all? You're too big to get in the chair, boy. What do you want? You got food in the cabin. You got food in the cabin. Yes, you do. All right, come on, get out. Get licking all of me now. Wally dog? No, he's running somewhere. That was Angus, my Labrador. He thinks he's just a big baby, don't you? Look at him, big boy. Ain't you? Hmm? Hmm? He loves attention. You say hello to people. Hmm? You say hello to the people. Hmm? Hmm? There's Wally. Where you been, boy? Say y'all bombard me now. Oh, he likes. Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Squirrel Kelly. Hey, how you doing? How you doing this evening? Appreciate you stopping by. Bucket passed away. Yeah, I seen that, Ashley. That's some sad news. Hate to see anybody's dog. He got hit by a car too. That was terrible. And then he found him on. He found it coming back. Said it was like 5 miles away. I'm like, man, it's pretty far to let your dog run around. That's. I mean, I'm pretty far from a road, but I try not to let my dogs run that far away. If I get to where I don't see him for a few minutes, I'll holler. I make sure they don't get too far away. That was. It was pretty sad to see him put that video out. Watching the Fever New York game. Fever New York. Oh, WNBA. Watching that Caitlin Clark. What makes it sad is, actually it's unexpected. You had your dog for a long time. You're getting old. You start expecting it, but don't have a dog for a couple years and think everything's fine, and you get that kind of news. That was, and then he lost his other dog when he's up there at New Mexico. So he's done lost two dogs. Remind me of losing George. Yes. I was gonna mention that a while ago, but I didn't know when I wouldn't bring it up. Didn't want to bring up memories. Old George, he's a pretty cool duck. I've never had a duck, but when you said duck George passed, I was like, oh man. I just hope, well, I hope whoever hit him hit Buck. Didn't swerve to hit him because he's in the road. I hope it was an accident. And then I hope Buck went quick because that would be terrible to get hit by a car and be laying there on the side of the road in pain. Hello, sorry, internet went out. My internet went out or yours? Scale and Bones. Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing? How's PK doing this Saturday? Yours? Oh, okay. Yeah, mine froze a while ago. Didn't even know it. Good having with you. Happy Saturday. Everything's going pretty good. Typical Saturday, Kind of work most of the day, just doing projects around the cat. Hope you had a good Saturday. Hello, Brandy. XO Brandy, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Hope you have a great night, Rocall. Get back to it. All right, Ashley. You only got a little half hour left, so hope you enjoy your evening after you get off work, and I greatly appreciate you stopping by. And it's good to see you. Tinkerbell, how you doing? I greatly appreciate you coming in. Dang it. Go lay down, buddy. You huffing and puffing. Huff, huff. Hot now. Well, you gonna headbutt me. Hurt. He's done busted my lip and made me bit my tongue once. Or he tried to jump up on me while I'm sitting down in a chair and his head hits me in the chin or something. Optimo family, hey, how you doing? And good evening to you as well. How you doing? Probably early morning for you. Early. Like 44. Oh, thank you so much. Is Timo or Sabine? Probably Timo. You up? You up early Sunday morning, huh? 5 o'clock in the morning for you? I forget how many hours you're ahead of. 4:26. I thought you were 6 hours. What are you doing up at 4:30 on a Sunday morning? You ain't gotta work today, do you? Or you just get up so early every morning, it's like internal clock. Claudette's still in the house, thank you. Mostly get up at 5 a.m. Yeah. Man, you spend a lifetime of getting up early. And one morning you want to try to sleep in maybe just a little bit longer and you can't do it. Because something just tells you wake up. Hope you had a good day today, Timo. Or yesterday for you. I did see your stream and showed up. Oh, thank you so much. $46 likes. Thank y'all. Y'all are amazing. Saturday night here, yes. It's 10:30 p.m. Saturday evening. I'm practicing drone flying. It's difficult. Freestyle drone flying. Yeah, that's what I've heard. You gotta takes a little while to kind of get used to it. It'd be pretty cool though. So per the driver, he's over in Scotland or He does a lot of drone footage of like old castles and stuff. It's pretty cool. Take about overhead 12 hours. Started like what 10:30 Saturday, Sunday morning for you then, huh? Netherlands. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought about having a drone too, fly around your woods and stuff. Be pretty cool. Especially if you thought you heard somebody, you could take it back there and way back there in the back in the woods and see if you can see anybody. Yeah, I know when Purr got his drone for the first time, that's what he said. I'll be practicing, you know. He got pretty good at it though. I've seen some of them too, reasonably priced, but you don't know what kind of. I guess the cheaper they are, you know, the less fly time you have, and footage might not be that good. But I guess you probably want to start off on something that's not too expensive in the first place, so in case you crash it or something. Learn on a simulator. Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't do nothing. I'd turn it on and just send it up in the air, see what happens. Yeah, trying to documentary something. You check the price of the latest DJ one. It's not cheap. I don't know what a DJ one is. Is it like a good brand, like one of the main brands or something? 5020 Pro. You get addicted. I bet you would. I guess assume that, you know, the better ones they have, the further range you have, the longer battery life and stuff like that too. So excuse me for a second, folks. I gotta go. People talk to a man for something. Took a marshmallow. $3 months of salary to save before get the last one. 3 months. Whoa. My neighbor's a farmer and he allows he flowers open fields for practice. Oh, 3 months salary. Man, that's a pretty expensive. 14 hours is a premiere on my channel. My very first flight. Oh, wow, okay. I need to check it out. At the moment, I was more interested in two pretty short videos. There's a short edited 3 hours. Da Vinci. 25-second video. You can post video to the music with a lot of cuts and stabilizing footage. Makes it fun. Yeah, people keep saying about marshmallows. I figure I need a couple here. Cut me a stick. Dang, that was pretty good. I should be eating marshmallows at almost 11 o'clock at night. The high late supper, so one more, we give you 50. Oh man, 49 likes. Thank y'all so much. Get that crispy edge. Alex, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Popped in and hit the like button. Oh, appreciate it so much, brother. Hope you've been doing good. If you really like the thumbs up, that's for the company. Put their software, internet, so it's a trial. Software. Yeah, get it nice and burnt. Get that crispy edge. Mm. building a legacy farm. Hey, how you doing? Hope y'all been doing well. Great thumbs up, like this. Yeah. Oh, 52. Oh, man, y'all awesome. Such a great group of people. Wish y'all a wonderful evening. Well, thank you so much, Timo. I hope your Sunday is fantastic. I'll sure try to remember to catch that premiere 14 hours from now. 14 hours from your time. I guess 14 hours from your time. Let's say it's almost 5 o'clock in the morning for you. But does that put you Sunday evening about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock? Here, 6 hours. So about 4 o'clock for me. Okay. I was spending time with Bags. Well, I hope you and Bags have a great time out walking. I know Bags enjoys it. 14 hours and 15 minutes. So I put you 7 o'clock your time then, right? 14 hours. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning for you. So let's put you 7 o'clock. So about 2 o'clock. I have to try to put a memory. 2 o'clock Timo. There's nothing special on my first steps. New drone and a few crashes. You know, I'd like to see you flight, but I hate to see you crash. The marshmallows are pretty good. I don't think I need more than 2 though. Buy a whole bag of marshmallows for 2 marshmallows. I guess I could. I guess marshmallows will last a long time. Maybe I'll eat one more. That'd be it. Good. No, Wally, I don't think you can have a marshmallow, buddy. I don't know what that would do to you. I'll have to sit down tight, I tell you that. Where's your hand? Get your bar. That smells good. Oh, sitting in the shade? Heck yeah. Mm. Yeah, I think 3 is all I want. Mm. Been a while since I've had a roasted marshmallow. And then with his good neighbor, 53-year-old kid. You're only 53, Timo? Ain't nothing wrong being a 53-year-old kid. You gotta stay young. '73. I was born in '68. I still try to act like a kid. My wife says I act like a kid anyway. Quit acting like a kid. I figure if you try to act young and stay feeling young, even though some days you feel your age, especially when you try to do something, it's like, man. But like I say, try to stay young as long as you can. I do appreciate it, though, Timo. Hello, Karen. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well this Saturday. You as well, Timo. Say hi to Sabine for me. You doing well, Karen? Okay, that's good to hear. Always great to hear people doing good. Getting a little small breeze now, feels like. Feels pretty good. Again, thank you so much for stopping by, Timo. As always, greatly appreciated. And for the likes, all y'all amazing people. 52 big likes. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Haven't heard Al tonight. Wonder where he's at. Whippoorwill was out earlier. It didn't last long. I do see a few lightning bugs around, though. They say there's a big decline on lightning bugs for some reason. I don't know. I know as a kid, it seemed like you used to go out at nighttime and you see lots of them. How's the doggies doing? All they're doing bad. It's like always, they just mischief little puppy dogs. You know, Angus has hurt his front leg a little bit doing something. I don't know what he did. I was up working on the driveway about, 'cause my driveway's a mile long. I was about a half mile up the driveway working on it, filling in spots here from all that rain we had. And I noticed he was limping, so he wasn't getting the buck of the tractor and ride. So I barely crawled the tractor back so he'd take his time. That half mile journey felt like it took a half hour. Thank you for asking. Jay Fishing. Hey, how you doing? I was watching some of your live today while I was working. I had you running for a little bit. I just ate roasted a couple marshmallows on the fire, Jay. I figured I'd eat a couple. I went up eating 3. Think you right on and have some posts, no videos yet. Ryan's still hanging out, dropping links. Greatly appreciated. I've been on for 2 hours already. Man, time flies. Claudette's still hanging out. Thank you, Claudette. Y'all hear that chirping, that little beep? There's my marine battery I got the Starlink hooked to, and they're dying. Must be getting low on juice. It starts beeping. Yeah, you missed it, Jay. I cooked a little steak on the fire here and cooked me some baked beans there on the stove. I had a little steak and baked beans for supper. And I ate 3 marshmallows for dessert. Can't be a good fire steak. Oh, no. Most of what I have is beech and some other stuff. I got a few pieces of white oak. I split some of that up and set them on the fire and burnt that white oak first just for white oak coals. Because that white oak, man, it puts off a good flavor. Sounds delicious. Oh, it was, Karen. I was hungry. I ate breakfast this morning at 10:30. Got busy doing stuff. And I figured I was going to stop and get a snack. Never did. I was up there working. Next thing it was 7:30. I was like, man, I knew I was hungry. But I didn't realize it was that late. Then time I come in and split wood and got fire going, got enough coals. That little white oak burnt down enough to cook the coals off of. It was 9 o'clock when I was eating. I hate eating that late. It wasn't much of a steak. It was a little thin thing. It looked like a breakfast steak. I got 2 of them for $9 though, so I ate one the other night. I cooked it on the inside on a cast iron skillet. with some onions. I figured I'd cook this on the coals. Need to go get me some metal and bring my wood up here and make me one of those. You drive a big stake in the ground and make some plates on them so they swivel around. A couple of them different heights. They can just swivel around on top of the heat. You can come out here and cook on a cast iron and kill it on the fire instead of heating up the cabin in the middle of summertime. Even though it's hot out here with the fire around, but if you want to eat, you gotta have fire. You got two more pieces here. Let them burn down. Call it evening. It's 11 o'clock. Got 6 people in the house and it's 53 likes. Woo. Y'all are amazing. I'm still here about to head out. Oh, Simple, you still here? Thank you so much. About to head out. Well, I thank you for stopping by and hanging out for a while. Much love to you and appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Yeah, I ain't gonna stay on too much longer. Let this wood burn down a little bit. Time I get stuff put up, because I didn't put anything up. Got down here and started cooking. While these coals putting on some heat, I'll come out here and take my shower out here by the fire tonight. A shower, which is a cup shower. I just heat up some water, about a couple gallon. Come out here and stand by the fire and take a cup and pour you water over your head, get getting wet, and soap up, and rinse off. Even though it's warm enough now, I don't think you need no fire. It's been pretty nice all week. You don't wait too late. Try not to wait too late because it gets cool. I took a shower here outside one night. It was 50 degrees outside. As long as you're pouring out hot water on you, it's fine. But man, as soon as you run out of water, seem like I like to froze to death. I got the cabin, my neck locked up. I got so stiff. Well, hello, Susan. Hi, country. Hello, my friend. Can't say long I'm having a lunch break from farm chores. Well, I do thank you for coming in. I see one of your videos. You finally, winter's moved in on you, I think, finally, over there. Never ran out farm chores. I know I've been getting some strawberries off my strawberry plant up there. I already got 2 off of it. And I think there's like 2 more growing on it. It's about half red, so I'm surprised it's putting out strawberries already. And my blackberries, it's got some berries starting to come out on it, but this will be a while before they're ready. My sweet potatoes are not doing too bad. My pumpkin bloomed out today. Got a couple flowers on it. Main AC buds. Love your fire in your fire pit. Thank you so much. I was letting it run down a little bit now. I got you up close. I got it close. I got you. Yeah, okay. I just zoomed in a little bit. There's the whole fire pit. It's pretty good size. I appreciate you coming in, buds. Love all berries. Yeah, I don't like raspberries by themselves too much. They're good to feed them with stuff, but blackberries I can eat by themselves. Strawberries, which growing up I never really liked strawberries, but I always liked strawberry stuff. Strawberry ice cream, strawberry cake. Strawberry stuff, strawberry jam. But here recently, I kind of started eating them, and pretty good. I guess as I was little, I just didn't like the texture of them. Then just never ate them too much, but started eating them here lately. And I ate one of them off this. I had to. It's pretty good. It was still warm too. I didn't put it in the refrigerator yet. I put the other in the refrigerator, so it tastes even better cold. Fire skill to me. It is 10 after 11 p.m. at nighttime on Saturday evening, Susan. It's 1 o'clock Sunday there. Oh, you're already about midday in your day. 7:07 p.m. Yeah, that's what I got. Main buds, you must be in the Eastern time zone. What about you? What about in this country are you from? What state? Nice to meet you, Susan. Okay. You're making me hungry for berries now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got them up on my hillside there. I hope you get. I'd like to put me a grapevine in, at least one more blackberry bush, another raspberry bush, and maybe a couple more strawberries, plants. And I'd like to grow some herbs on there too, some sage and thyme and stuff on the hillside where my solar panels are at. I'm gonna turn that whole hillside into like flowers, wildflowers, lavender, herbs, and berries. And I got a spot picked up by my garage. I'm gonna plow it up sometime this fall. Well, I'm gonna burn the grass off first, then I'll plow it up, let it set over winter time, then have me a regular garden up there with potatoes and onions and rice radishes and stuff like that. It's a new veggie garden, fish for the spring. 30 meters by 50 meters. I have high hopes for it. Well, good luck with that. I put out the my berry bushes this year because I know it takes a little while for them to establish up and stuff. I didn't want to do too much of a garden this year because I'm just so busy with so many other things. But I was going to try to prep the garden this fall for it. Even though I just got some sweet potatoes and up on the hillside. I figured I'd try to grow them up there, and a pumpkin, and then I got a pepper bush, pepper plant up there. A small greenhouse formats. Yeah, I thought about that too, because to get them started at least in the springtime, so you can start stuff earlier. Because it down in this bottom, it's a little bit cooler. Well, hello, Miss Daisy. How you doing? You're up late this evening. Hope you had a wonderful Saturday. I bought all the ingredients. I'm gonna try to make some homemade bread. I was gonna do it one day when it rains. I'm stuck inside. I got the flour and yeast and all the stuff. I should have everything to go with it. Got like a little simple ingredient thing, like a three or four ingredient flour, yeast, milk, and water. I think. I don't eat much bread, but just because there's so much crap in these bread out there. But if I make it, just in little small loaves, that's last 2 or 3 days. Todd, you still hanging out? Appreciate that. 56 thumbs up. That's awesome. Oh, it is. Appreciate that. All count to y'all. Amazing people. You like making your own bread? Well, I've never made my own bread, but I'm going to try it. I've seen a lot of videos of people making them. My daughter makes bread. And I tried a couple of hers. It's pretty good. I always liked bread. I ate a lot of bread. I always like toast and stuff for breakfast. Like I say, there's so much bread out there. It's like you shouldn't have a bill to buy a loaf of bread. And you could have it for a month and it'd still be good. I remember growing up as a kid, man, if you didn't eat bread within a week, you pull bread out of there and it's molding. They got so much preservatives and that crap and sugar and stuff. It's pitiful. My mom always had my only bread. Real kid. Yeah. I'll get your daughter to teach you. I should do a video on bread making. I had to my list. Yeah, I've watched. She told me how to do it and stuff, and I've watched a bunch of videos. So it's just a matter of just doing it, I guess. Figure if I could do that once a week, you know what I mean, it'd be enough bread for me to last for the week. Be all I need to eat anyway. Yeah, exactly. Everything is packed with preservatives and chemicals. I know it. They put so much preservatives in it to make it last so long. It can't be good for you. Nice fire, my friend. Oh yeah, it's still a pretty nice fire, Daisy, Miss Daisy. I'm letting it dwindle down. I've been on for a little while. Wasn't gonna put any more wood on. Just gonna let it burn down a little bit and shut this thing. You hear this beeping in there. My marine battery's about to die anyway. So when it dies, I'll probably just it's probably just go off. Yes, the more you learn, the more I avoid high processed foods. And the better I feel. Yeah. Yeah, I was terrible for that. I'd buy that frozen meals, you know what I mean? Come home, eat lunch, eat that bread every day. I eat a ham sandwich or something every day, and eat biscuits every morning, and all that preservative crap. Now I don't hardly eat biscuits anymore. I need to learn how to make those, so I can make my own biscuits too. I'm trying to get away with a bunch of that processed stuff. 'Cause I'd eat a ham sandwich every day for lunch, or most days a week. Then probably eat one of those frozen meals, 1 or 2 days a week for lunch. I was working, and now it's like the more you read the cans. Big Dream stopped in here. Oh, there you are. Hey, Big Dreams. You're doing an amazing job on that drywall work, Courtney. They're so far away from the shops, I haven't taken out for almost a year. You don't miss it. Yeah. Well, that's why I was saying I was trying to do as much as self-sufficient as I can, because I say it's 40 minutes to a grocery store from here, and it's one of those little small grocery stores. I guess they think since they're the only one around, they can charge where they want to. It's high. I hate to even go in there and buy anything. There's dollar stores around, which they're kind of a grocery store now, but they don't serve. They sell a lot of stuff. They sell bacon and stuff like that, but they don't sell hamburger and meat. But hopefully soon to be self-sufficient. I get my chicken coop and get my chickens in here, have my eggs, raise some chickens for, eating chickens and stuff. So you have chicken, garden, and then hunt for some, squirrel and wild turkey and stuff like that. Try to get away from that processed stuff if you can. Make biscuits also. Almost everything we eat, we either grow or bake or barter. That's the way to do it. Thank you. Feel good about it. You should, Courtney. That drywall, man. It ain't, putting up drywall is one thing. But, the better you put up the drywall, the easier the mud job. And the easier the mud job, the easier sanding. Just all over stuff. But it looks like you're doing a great job. The only way to learn it is to do it, though. I'm going to head to bed. Have a good night, Kevin. Thank you so much, Miss Daisy, for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful night's rest and a most wonderful Sunday. I've been trying to replace all the plastic in the kitchen from plastic to glass. Lots of bad chemicals. Yeah, I know it. I either bake in glass, and everything I cook's on a cast iron skillet or on a grill or on a fire. I do have a bad habit of still using Ziploc baggies, to put food back in the refrigerator with. I've been wanting to get glass containers with lids. You can just put the stuff in there, like your leftover bacon, or not leftover bacon, but bacon you haven't cooked yet. Keep it stuff like that instead of plastic bags. Highest healthy cost in the world, America's the fattest. Yeah, Todd, mostly because it's convenience. The fast food's convenient. Microwave, convenient. Frozen meals, convenient. It's all about convenience. Nobody's taking the time to make the stuff like you used to when you growed up. Growing up, growing up. We had big gardens every year. I mean, and we had canned. We canned that my mom and us canned out of the garden. Most of winter and most of summer, and we fished a lot, hunted and stuff like that. So it wasn't. You didn't go to the store and buy a lot of stuff. My problem is I want to make biscuits. The biscuits don't last so long, so I need to learn how to make small batches, quick batches. You get up in the morning time and like a quick batch. You have enough biscuits to last a day and tomorrow, or something. Every other day or something, or at least 3 days. Plastic things, don't heat it. Don't heat it. Plastic. No, I don't. I hate microwaves. I never did a microwave. So when I was eating lunch, a couple days a week, I'd stick a frozen meal in there and cook that. But at least twice a week, I'd use a microwave. And every time I'd hit that start button, I just think about all that stuff in there. It's like eating that preservative frozen food can't be good. Microwave's not good. But it's all about convenience. It's nice to have it, especially if if you're in a hurry, you just feel super tired. It ain't going to kill you to eat something that's not as healthy for you every once in a while. But man, you gotta get away from that eating it every day stuff. I get up now, I cook my breakfast, I eat eggs every morning instead of a warmed up frozen sausage biscuit or something. Like using old jam jars in the fridge. If you have half a lemon or diced tomato, diced ham, you can do it. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good idea. Homemade cat head biscuits are good. I never heard of a cat head biscuit. Is it like a regular biscuit, just something way to make it? Well, Claudette, a toaster oven is better than a microwave. At least a toaster oven is just a glow rod, cooking instead of the ways of stuff like that. I used, growing up, we never had a microwave, but we had a toaster oven and an electric skillet. One of those electric flat skillets. You come home from school or something, and we always had like fresh pig meat, tenderloin just sitting around and cooking. And we throw a couple pieces out on there, eat it for a quick snack before supper time. And we used a toaster oven. Real food is the way to go. Yeah. If you got time to do it. That's the thing about it. It's like it's time. So it's really convenient. Get up in the morning, throw a frozen sausage biscuit in the microwave. 1 minute later, you're eating it. You're done. Takes a lot longer to get out the skillet, cut your sausage, fry it, cut your eggs, fry them. And you got a mess to clean up. You got to clean the dishes. But it tastes better and it's a lot better for you. Well, hello, Glenn. How you doing? Oh, okay. No, I just figured it's just a regular biscuit. Just call them cat head for some reason. This name comes from a big homemade biscuit that had the shape of a cat head. Oh, Google it, images until you see. How's Glenn doing? Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to make biscuits. My mama used to make some biscuits. Oh, my granny too, man. Oh man. I mean, as soon as they come out of the oven, it's so hot you can't hardly touch them. Man. You tear them apart. Put a little butter on there. Oh. Then when they cooled off, he put some jelly on there, some jam. Mm, man. What are we talking about biscuits for? I'm just got to eat and it make me want to eat it. I want a biscuit now. Well, I'm in the States, Susan, and I ain't never heard of a cat head biscuit either. I've her bunch of biscuits, but never cat head biscuit. So it's just a traditional biscuit. It's just the way it's cooked and shaped on top to make it look like a cat head. Or just because it's so big, it winds up shaping like that. The cooking challenge. I was going to try to make that bread on the live, but the time waiting between the dough to rise and stuff. So I figured I'd just do a video of it first time. Where you can edit, out the time waiting for the biscuit, the dough to rise. You actually got to let it set twice once you mix it. The recipes I've seen, most of them. And after you knead it and stuff, you got to let it set again. Even Kent Rollins has done K biscuits on his channel. Oh. I need to get me a recipe for it. I need to make some. I want to make some biscuits too. Like I say, I need to learn how to get the recipe, make it down in small batches. I mean, because how long can you keep a fresh biscuit? I guess you stick them in the refrigerator, just reheat them. This a batch of biscuits lasts 2 or 3 days at least, wouldn't it? 4 days, 3 or 4 days before they start getting too hard on you. I guess you make a batch up enough for the week, I guess. So I guess you could always stick them in the refrigerator. Just reheat them in the oven. Chocolate brownies. I went after the pea. I've been thinking about doing that because I made brownies in here. I made a batch of the brownies. Was today Saturday, Tuesday night? I think. I made some brownies. I wanted something chocolate. I'm like, well, make some brownies. They're not homemade brownies, that you make from flour from scratch. They're the Dolly Parton brownies because they're the only ones that don't have no modified food ingredients in it like all the other ones does. It's just kind of her cornbread and her brownies are basic ingredients, and they don't have a lot of crap in them like a lot of them do. They're not probably as healthiest, but they're still healthier than some of the other ones. Genetically modified, yeah. They don't have that stuff in there. Because I read a box and it's got genetically modified on it, I don't buy it. Chocolate brownies and what is pea and ham soup? I never had pea and ham soup. I've had white bean and ham soup. Do a lot of cooking considering you're not a cooking channel. Well, my batteries in there is squealing off. I hear that loud beeping noise. Excited for the brownies, not the soup. Well, of course. The pea and ham soup is good for you, but the brownies, I mean, I have a little sweet tooth. I try not to eat too many sweets, but you can't help yourself. You gotta indulge yourself a little bit. I just plain chocolate, I try to buy the dark chocolate bars and then break them off and just eat a few pieces of dark chocolate. No, I eat the brownies sometimes. I'll cook them, but they'll get hard and go steal them before I can eat them all. So yeah, you mix up the box. You gotta eat the whole box. You can't eat just part of them. Can't blame her. I love chocolate cake right out of the oven, hot. No icing, nothing. I don't like it without icing. Better. If anything, I expect just a little bit of confection sugar on top of it while it's hot. That confection sugar melt down in there a little bit. But straight out of the oven, I mean, as soon as you pull it out of the oven, man, you cut it, get a piece. It's hot. You can't hardly hide. I can tear a couple pieces of cake up like that. But then again, you got to make a whole cake, and you only want a piece. What y'all hear over there? There's just something walking through the woods, probably. I did a banana and chocolate chip loaf the other day.
Oh.
It didn't even last 24 hours. Well, how many people was eating on it, Karen? I mean, Susan? Was it just you? Did I tell you? No, you didn't tell me he was getting a puppy. What kind of puppy? Oh, I think I did say yeah, he's getting a puppy. You said you've been looking for a while for one. So did you finally get one? Me and you and your daughter? Well, at least you had somebody helping you eat it. $59 likes. Woo. Thanks to y'all. Amazing people. Get that right, Angus. Tell them, my YouTube family is just amazing people. It got me 59 likes, Angus. 59, can you believe it? I ain't Wally. All right, you told them you was here, so they won't come around. Probably a deer. There's a deer down here been hanging out. I've caught it a couple mornings. Well, the dogs get it, run down there, stir it up, make it off running. And Wally chased him down for a while. Didn't you, Wally? It's like, what is this? I was like, a deer, a deer hanging around. Well, okay, that was a different bark. I didn't hear nothing, boy. Okay. Ain't nothing, buddy. It's a golden retriever. Oh, these pretty good dogs. Oh, boy, he is not enough to come home yet. Got 3 more weeks. Oh, okay. Still being weaned. Yeah, golden retrievers are good dogs. Got Angus here. He's a black Labrador. And got another black Labrador at home. The wife's wife. She's Bella. She's probably 5 months now. And Angus, he just turned, I think, a year and a month. Ain't you? You're 13 months old, boy. Hmm? You're a sweetheart, ain't you? Have you got a name for him already? Call him Jasper. Jasper or Jaspar? Jaspar? That's a pretty cool name. Or even Jasper or Jaspar. Yeah, I've known a few over my life. He seemed like love dogs. Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend had a golden retriever. He was a good dog. I've never had one myself. I've had labs before. I had a Labrador before named Chubbs. He was a good dog. And I've had all kinds of dogs in between them. Had a boxer. I really liked him. He was a cool dog. He's a 100-pound boxer dog. He's a big brindle. He's a brute. He's one of the better dogs. You know, all the dogs you have are nice. Just some you remember more than others. I've had a few dogs in my lifetime. I've never not had a dog, put it that way. Oh, boy, you almost bust my lip. You need to quit that jumping on me now. You hear me? My daughter picked a name, Jasper. Is a character in an animated film. Oh. That's usually how we used to do it. Pretty much all our dogs were named by our kids. Wally, he's about the only dog I ever named. Ain't that what, Wally, huh? Hmm? I named you, didn't I? My wife named Angus, and we both come up with the name Bella for the other one. Then we got our little wiener dog, Penny. She's getting old. She's probably 14 years old now. She's all turning all white in the face and stuff, getting that white hair, getting old. She still runs after a tennis ball. Angus, he likes the frisbee, don't you? He loves that frisbee. You ever watch the band live? It's an awesome show. Just like you, Ro. They live out in the middle of the bush, built all around house sheds. I'm pretty impressed to see what this. No, I have not. Seems like I've, Wally. Seems like I've heard of it though, band wise. I just started watching some show about two older ladies. They were building a porch on their trailer, and they were like, say, out in the middle of nowhere. It's a TV show or a YouTube channel. Hmm. I love playing outside with the dogs. They're so happy. Yeah. I think they live their best life when they're out, not just pinned up in a yard. Hey, Mike is making stuff. What it do? Oh man, I'm just dwindling down. Let the fire dwindle down here and fixing to go in and clean up and head to bed. Resto back. How you doing today? I didn't build own house and shed, but I live out in the middle of nowhere. Grow my own foods. Well, I haven't grown my own food yet, but I did build my own cabin. I do live out in the middle of nowhere. Saying the nearest small town is 45 minutes away. It only has one stop sign. But hopefully I'll be growing most of the food I can. Long time. Had to divorce Mrs. Making. Oh man, sorry to hear that. I hope it wasn't too dramatic on getting divorced and stuff. But man, sorry it didn't work out for you. But you know, if it just ain't meant to be, it ain't meant to be. Same here, 45 minutes nearest town. I go about twice a year for supplies. You must supply it pretty good to only have to go twice a year. I'm getting where when I was living out with Cooler, I'd have to go back to town every 4 or 5 days because you know you want to keep food in the refrigerator, freeze in a cooler for so long. Now I got my. What you hear down there? Come running from up there, didn't you? You screwed up, buddy. Now I got my refrigerator. I can freeze my food, and I don't have to go to town quite so often now. And I get my electric. I won't have to go off even less. So when you go to town, you don't have to buy supplies twice a year. You must be buying an awful lot of flour at one time. Yeah, so hopefully next year. I was going to try to get my chickens before the end of this winter, get the chicken coop built, get me some chickens. So next year I have my garden. So hopefully by next fall I'll have plenty of canned food from the garden, and I'm planning on doing some hunting and stuff. Small game, you know. Got plenty of turkey around and grouse and squirrels. Lake up here, go fishing. I grow most stuff, milk the cow, have chickens and so forth. You don't have a lot of money, but rich enough. Hey, you don't need a lot of money if you can, you know, be self-sufficient. Wally. I buy in bulk flour, rice, bulk salt and sugar. 2 years ago, still going on. Oh, that's the way to do it too. Because I hate going to town. I don't mind going to this town as much as I do when I live where I live at in the city, where my other house is. Because at least when I go to town here, there's nobody on the road. You go to town where I live is, you know, my other house is 2 hours away, but you know, transitioned to live up here. I'm here most of the time. I go home every once in a while right now, and hopefully I won't be going home at all when the wife comes, when I get the other stuff built and stuff. So, but she's still home watching grandkids. Hopefully the last grandkid gets in school and she won't need to be babysitting the grandkids for school no more. So, and that's when she's coming up here. But I got to get the other bedroom built and stuff. But I was hoping to have it built this winter, but I don't think I will. The way things are going, because I was going to get my sawmill put together and process all my material. I gotta get it processed so I can be letting it season. Hello, Marines and Army Mom. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Hello, Isaiah and Joshua. However you say that, I hate to say your name wrong. Oh, name Joshua. Yeah, could be Joshua. Hello from Virginia. Hello from Virginia. Appreciate you coming in. Claudette's still here, hanging out. Thank you so much. Karen. This is relaxing, always a wonderful. You're alive, Rocall. Oh, thank you so much, Karen. Sawmills again investment. We should get for one. That's what I thought too. I looked at the price of sawmills, and then I kind of did a rough estimate of all the lumber I needed to do my addition and my spring house, chicken coop, chicken house and stuff like that. Just for the room alone, just for the floor joists, the 2x4s, and roof rafters, the sawmill would almost pay for itself. And I got 100 acres of trees, so and I got all these trees I cut down already off this hillside clear for my solar panels. So I figured I would just, make my own 2x4s, my own floor joists and stuff like that. But the process is you got to get it cut and you got to stack it up and let it season a little bit. So I was hoping to, you know, I was hoping that already be done. I thought my solar would be in last winter before winter got here, but winter snuck up on me quick. It's nice to drop in, see how everyone's doing. Well, I appreciate you dropping in. I hope everybody else doing. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, see, that's what I was doing today. I was setting up the base for the sawmill to set on today. Been working on that for the past few days, getting the site ready and stuff. It's great to be here, Will. I appreciate you, Claudette. I'm glad you're here. It's nice sitting around chatting with people. Karen's Louisiana. Susan's from Australia. I'm in Kentucky. Joshua's from Virginia. Marines Army Mom. I know where you're from. I know where you're from. I know where you're from. I can't remember. South Carolina, maybe Tennessee. You've done a great job. You have a great setup. I thought you called it. You work with what you got. I wish I had a little bit more flat area work with, but I got a big spot down here on the other side of the creek. It's probably good half acre, a little bit more. I'm gonna turn that into my chicken coop area, maybe. If I don't do it up on the hillside. And then the other spot up here behind the cabin, up the creek from the cabin, around the corner, is about another half acre. That's where my garage and my shop, wood shop's gonna be, and my sawmill and stuff. Your daughter went to Australia for 10 weeks a couple years ago and loved it. Claudia's from Ontario, Canada. Your daughter went to Australia for 10 weeks? That's a nice time to be able to, that's a good long spell, nice to go visit a place. That's why I like lives too. Nice to have friends to chat to. It is, Susan. Matchmakers, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Yes, you had a friend that you stay with. Oh, that was nice. But you know somebody over there. That's the way to do it. You go stay with somebody you know. That way they can show you around and stuff better and stuff. Hello, Timber. Oh, my fire's out. Nothing but coals. I guess about time to shut her down and go clean up. It's almost midnight. That sounds great. It helps when you have a friend to stay with. Show you around and get to see the real place. Not just the tourist stuff. Yeah. So it was the first time I ever saw a beach. We went to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach. My wife's aunt lived there, and she lived across the street from a beach. And she said, anytime you want to come down, we went down and stayed with her, which is, great for us because we was poor, young. I had never seen a beach. I was 25 or something like that. It was nice because, they showed us around, took us to flea markets and stuff like that. Stuff you don't normally see if you was, a tourist. You just can hang out on the beach. You just came inside from the fire. Well, mine's going out, and I'm fixing to go in from the fire and clean up. Got 9 people and 62 likes. Thank y'all so much. Much love to everyone. So nice of everybody. It's been lovely chatting with y'all. Had a Q and C in it. I can't remember the name. Queens? I don't know, Queens is Australia, ain't it? Yeah, I need to go in and rest my back. This chair sitting here. Maybe I should have turned around. It was great seeing you, Rowan. A great meeting. Oh, thank you. No, not Queen. I've heard of a lot of places in Australia, but you can't remember them, especially when you're trying to. Yeah, I've been on for 100 and almost 80 minutes. Oh boy, you doing? Oh boy. Everyone take care and stay safe. Yeah. Susan, I appreciate you coming in. Claudette, come on now. You're going to knock the camera over. Ryan. The people that's done left, Timber, appreciate you coming in. Matchmaker and Joshua and Marines and Army Mom. Mike is making stuff. Knuckles that was here and out and about and all these great people. Much love to everyone. The people that's already in Sunday, I hope your day goes magnificently well. Everybody that's still in the Saturday mode, I hope you have a great rest of your evening and your Sunday is fantastic. And I appreciate the 63 likes. So everyone, take care. Take it easy. Be nice to your neighbors. And don't forget to smile every once in a while. Makes you happy and everyone else around you. Have a good one. Much love, everyone.